Part of our 2023 player profile now with the North Dakota Optimist Volleyball Series from West Fargo, Cheyenne. She's one of 3 Mustangs that was nominated to this event. That is Kailee Waasdorp here. And Kailee, for you specifically to get nominated to the Optimist Volleyball Series, what does it mean for you to kind of represent West Fargo, Cheyenne, one more time around here this summer?
I am so excited. This is I've watched it the past couple of years, and watching some past teammates play it has been a really cool experience. So I'm excited to be able to do that myself.
And now your teammates, you're the one lone ranger, so to speak, on the opposite team. They're both going to have going up against you. So is that going to be a little bit different, or is it going to feel like practice almost a little bit when you're actually going in the net?
Yeah, it's gonna be different, but I'm excited because they're great players, so it's gonna be good competition.
And then for you and someone that doesn't know, where are you going to college in the fall, and what made Crookston kind of the right place for you, both academically and from an athletic standpoint as well?
Yeah, I'm going to University of Minnesota Crookston. Why I chose that was because I knew the coach personally, and he's a great coach, and I loved the teammates and the atmosphere, so I was super excited to go there.
Is there any particular player when you saw the rosters that came out that you said, all right, I'm excited to, maybe there's a Class B player or someone from the West or a rival in the East that you're excited to have on your team for a week instead of going up against them?
Yeah, 2 that I was super excited to be on was Olivia Soini and Genevieve Guard. I used to play with both on for club, and I'm super excited to have them on my team again.
Yeah, a couple of EDC players able to come back together one more time. With Coach Leah Newton, what did you kind of learn from her and her coaching staff over the years here, Kailee, with the Mustangs?
I would say most importantly, I learned how to work hard and work as a team. She taught me a lot of the basics, so I was able to build on that. And I don't know, she was a great coach.
Take us through a favorite volleyball memory. I know the senior season last year, you had a ton of them just from that year, but is there something else that comes to mind? Is it as a fan? What's a favorite volleyball memory or 2 that stands out?
I think it's got to be state this year. That was the best because we've never done that before, and it was awesome to be a part of that. And then I think my freshman year, the first time we went to state, it was also really fun. So kind of seeing the difference between the 2 was awesome.
Take us through that state tournament, because I was there and it took you guys a long time to finally get to your volleyball match. And then the volleyball match literally went to past midnight and went to another day before the final point. So what was the anticipation like all day? And then what was it like actually finally getting to play? And then, okay, it's past midnight before you finally win the championship.
We were waiting for a long time. So it was just you couldn't worry, I feel because you didn't even know if you were going to play or obviously when you were going to play, it was just going to be a lot later. But I remember just sitting in the locker room and just hanging out. We listened to a ton of music. We definitely were ready 3 hours before we should have been, but it was really awesome to kind of be together as a team one last time. So
if you could go back 5-6 years, or to talk to someone who's, just kind of getting into high school, kind of getting in their athletics, figuring out what sport that they want to play in or what extracurricular activity they want to do, Kailee, what would be some words of wisdom or advice kind of through your time that you learned that you would like to pass down?
Definitely be a good teammate, because coaches look for that. So being positive and willing to work the hardest on the court, I think is most important, because you'll stand out way more.
Final thing for you, superstitious. Were you superstitious? Was your team superstitious? How did volleyball go for you? Was there anything that you had to do before it got to the very first serve of the match?
I definitely would say our team is superstitious. We listen to the same music playlist. And then personally, I always have to have my hair up in a ponytail. Otherwise, I'm not playing. So I think that's the most important stuff for me and my team.
Kailee, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here in the Optimist Volleyball Series, and best of luck at the NSIC level at Minnesota Crookston as well, coming up in the fall.
Thank you.